Get ready.
See if we can do my stealthy project. Although I didn't see the sign there that says you can't, but there's too many people around. A couple of security guards there with high-vis vests and walkie-talkies. So I'd say the minute I took the drone out, they'd be on me like a rash. That's ideal. Oh, well, that was a pain in the arse. I'm leaving Eilean Donan Castle now, or Eilean Donan, or whatever it's called, and I found the perfect little sneaky point to launch the drone from. It was ideal. It was a done deal, and somehow the controller firmware has updated to the next version, which means the drone firmware is out of sync with it, and they won't talk to each other, so she won't take off, which is frankly a pain in the arse. So I have to find somewhere with Wi-Fi that I can maybe try and update the firmware on the drone, but I can't do it over the phone. It's I don't think I have a strong enough signal. So that means unless I can find a way to update the software soon, that's the drone out of action all day. And I had fucking big plans for that drone today. Stupid old bat. Sauntering across. You could clearly see I was moving out. Anyway, that is a flipping killer. That was a big one I wanted. I really wanted that one now. How am I gonna get the software updated? On the road. I'd say what happened was I put the controller and the batteries on charge last night, and somehow the controller must have connected to the phone because it's on hotspot or mobile tethering. And when I was getting ready, it updated the bloody controller software, unbeknownst to me. Which means the drone is out of sync and all 3 batteries are out of sync, because each of the batteries have to be updated. They have a firmware of their own. They're smart batteries. Flip! That really is a spanner in the works. So irritating. Why do these things always happen on the go? I updated it all just before I left, so I would avoid all of this. That is very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. I'm using the word frustrating out loud, but the words I'm using in my head also begin with an F. But anyway, we'll try and figure it out. There might be a way I can, if I can get a good enough signal on the phone, I might be able to update it through the mobile phone. That I'm out in the sticks here, so signal isn't exactly, well, there's not a lot of 4G going on out here, I don't think. Gearlock, I think I'm hitting that tomorrow. Westeros. I wonder if that's where Game of Thrones got their name from, Westeros. Apparently the map for Game of Thrones is a mishmash of Ireland, Wales and Scotland and England. Nonsense. Kirkton. Balmacara Estate. Yeah, it's all going a bit ping-pong for me today, starting with the sat-nav, now the drone. Plus this bloody cold. Just try not to let it disrupt your enjoyment of the trip. Give me a line of sight here and I'll be off. Come on, come on. Let's see, here we go. Here we go. That's us. Balmacara. Well, this is where I'm staying tonight. There, that's my hotel. So I have to come all the way back here now this evening, which is nice. Oh, well, okay, so there's the Sky Bridge over ahead. So that must be the Isle of Skye. Hello, Isle of Skye. I'll be there in a minute. So Plockton, that was the place I was trying to get a hotel in. It looks like a gorgeous little town. But I couldn't get anywhere, so I took this Balmacaro one instead. But yeah, check Plockton out. Beautiful little town. Right on the coast. Looks very similar to Ullapool, where I'm staying tomorrow. But I'm heading up now to Dunvegan Castle, which is up in the top most northwesterly corner of the island. So the bit I read about that is that I think it's the MacLeod family live in it, which is the same as the MacLeods from Highlander. But it's something like 800 years old, and they've lived there all those 800 years. I mean, not obviously these particular people, but the clan MacLeod have never not lived in this castle for 800 years. So they were never unseated, never turfed out by the British, or they managed to weather the storm of time. I don't think I'll be getting into it. I think that's another one you have to pay into, so I'm just driving past it really. And I can't even do a sneaky drone shot now because Mr. Drone is doing his nut. Oh, I'm raging. That would have been that was perfect. What was the chance of getting such a beautiful day over that castle? It was ideal. Oh, I have to fix this. I need to figure out a way to fix this. I'll be gutted. You know, it's not just about getting the shot. I mean, that's obviously the most important thing, but you know, it's an awful lot of effort to bring these drones. You know, they take up a lot of space and time and effort, so when you invest that much time into something, you want it to work perfect. I mean, they're not cheap. Why would it update itself without, you know, getting an acceptance from a user input or something? Oh man, I keep missing these bloody turn-offs. Wow. Look, that would have been another amazing drone point. Look at that. Wow. The Balmacara Estate. The Clyde Local Shop. Blah blah blah. I can't pronounce that. Yeah, I think I looked at a hotel here as well for the first day, but it was too far to get up. Like, it's taken me maybe 3 hours to get up here. So that would have been 3 hours onto an already 7, 8, 9 hour day. Durnish, Plockton. I think I'm going through all of them tomorrow. Oh, this is nice. Railway Museum, craft shop. Oh, look at that. What's the hold of here, people? Oh, lights. They're like almost straight through. Lochalsh Butchers. Islander Bar, Lochalsh Woolens, Right Medicine. Wonder if I get something in the chemist for this cold. Use of the lungs, perhaps. What a weirdo. Was he giving me the finger or just giving props? I don't know, I didn't see him. I only caught him there at the last minute. I'll watch it back later and then I'll decide if he's a dick or a cool dude. Don't take drugs and drive. you'll spill them everywhere. Good advice. Well, that's some bridge. Wow. It's kind of like that Atlantic Highway one in Norway, isn't it? Wow. This is steep. Whee! Wow. Oh, they should have a pull-in point on this to let you go in for photographs. We're getting to the top here now, look. Let's stand up. Wow, that is... Geez, I must be a couple of 100 feet above the water here. Wow. Geez, that was impressive. So the third exit, according to Darth Vader here. Come on. Jesus, you take the corner. All day about it. You need a written invitation or something. Good God. The taste of India in Scotland. Right, I better conserve some battery and memory. I'll be back when I get somewhere cool. Welcome to the Isle of Skye, people. What a place. Absolutely incredible. Just the scale of it is huge. But you know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Eilean Island, but much, much bigger. Try and get a sense of how long it would take me to do this island. I had a look at Achill, because I know Achill takes about 2 hours. But if you look in Google Maps or any map and put Achill beside Skye, it dwarfs it. So this is one big piece of land. Apparently it's all like this. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. Wow. Look at the weather and this is April. Off the Richter scale. Not beyond my wildest hopes did I think I'd get weather like this. I thought I might get some dry patches, but it'll be primarily raining or grey and dull. And look at it. Absolutely stunning. It's perfect biking weather. Sunny and bright, but not stupidly warm. Like I still have all the liners in, and I'm not overheating really, except maybe when I stop. I might take the jacket liner out later. But I bought one of those merino wool base layers, so that's all I'm wearing is a 170 gauge merino wool base layer. And then the jacket with all its liners in, so it has the quilted liner. the rain liner and then the outer armour. So I'm snug as a bug in a rug. But I can't get over this. Incredible. Look at this mountain now. We come around the corner here. Got over there. Wow. That is one big ass mountain. Jeez, that looks a lot bigger than the Ben Nevis one. A lot bigger. But it can't be. Maybe it's just the position I'm at. But that is huge. Jeez, you want some legs on your lungs to hike up that? Oh look, this is like the Connor Pass. The back of the Connor Pass coming into Dingle. Big wide sweeping road, mountains either side of you, and the village of Dingle down below you at the seaside. That's what this is. I'm on the Connor Pass. Ooh, hello, what's going on here? Okay, that was very close. Photobombed them. Oh yeah, this is amazing. Trying to look a bit like Donegal now. No idea where I am other than I'm on the island of Skye. Alright, I'll save some battery. Nice little bridge there. It's a river flowing all the way down there, it's amazing. I can see it from here. It's pretty nice. Jesus. Right, so I'm just leaving Dunvegan Castle. I've just spent probably an hour there trying to sort out the firmware issue with the drone. No luck, keep getting magnetic interference, so I'll try it once more maybe at a fly location. I think maybe I need to move the drone and the remote further apart. I think they're interfering with each other. It was hard to do it in the middle of a cafe. Imagine me walking around the cafe with a controller in my hand and a drone sitting on the table. They'd think I'd lost my mind. So I'll try it a bit further out. I think it's just a magnetic interference issue. If I can't sort it, well then that's the drone done for today. I'll have to sort it when I get to a Wi-Fi in the hotel tonight. Try and sort it out then. Although I know when I bought the thing first it needed an update, and it took me hours to do the update. And that was because of magnetic interference as well. Apparently your Wi-Fi and your phones and your every device in the house can block out the signal from the drone to the controller and vice versa. So you have to turn absolutely everything off and then keep the controller away from the drone. But anyway, that's all technical stuff, I'm sure you don't need to know about my woes. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed now because I plugged in the rest of the waypoints bringing me back to the hotel, and it's telling me I'm going to get in for 5:15. I've already had my lunch break. I've wasted an hour trying to fix the drone. I probably could have got down. I must have made good time earlier. I could have got down to Glenfinnan Railway after all. But then I would have had the problem when I got there. I was only going there to get the drone footage, and the bloody drone wouldn't have worked. So it's probably just as well. So I can take a bit more time on things up here, I suppose. But 5:15 isn't too bad. I'd say in reality it'll be closer to 6, half 6, which is fine. But yeah, the Isle of Skye is certainly living up to my expectations. Really nice. Although you can't get near any of the castles and the sites. They're all, you know, locked away. You have to pay, and it's not cheap. I was recently over in Bath with my brothers, and we did a few sites. We did Stonehenge. That was like Stonehenge. It's £26 to get into Stonehenge. Very interested and all, but I think Newgrange is better. A fraction of the price. And then we went to I can't remember, this huge big stately manor. I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it in a link. I think it was owned by Churchill. I mean, this is a palace. Blenheim Palace, that's it. Yeah, Blenheim Palace. And it was a palace. Unbelievable stuff. And that was 20 something quid to get in. You know, and then we went to the Roman baths in Bath itself. And that was like 18 quid in. So just to go see 3 little sites cost us the best part of 100 quid. It's ridiculous. But they were good. That Roman baths in Bath is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it, folks. Bath is a beautiful town. Unbelievably beautiful. It's built by the Romans. Has that Romanesque feel to it. Very similar to Pompeii. Another great place. If you ever get the opportunity, go to Pompeii. Incredible. I always thought Pompeii was just a couple of ruins here and there. It's not. It's an entire city. Nearly as big as Dublin, and you can walk around it and see the buildings and the doors and everything. Like the doors in the rooms are exactly like the doors you have in your houses today. Same kind of paneling on them. You had streets with pavements, sidewalks, 300 brothels. They had fast food takeaway places, public toilets, and the aqueduct. And gladiator rings. I mean, it must have been it's even still impressive now, so you can imagine it today. It must have been incredible. And they haven't even dug out half of it, apparently. They have to wait for all the residents who live above it. They'll pop their clogs and they'll buy the property off them, and then they'll start digging out more and more of it. It'll probably take hundreds of years. But there's another place up the road from it called Herculaneum, destroyed by the same eruption from Vesuvius. But Herculaneum is much better preserved because it was damaged, it was burnt out by hot mud. So all the wooden buildings and things survived. Whereas Pompeii was buried in hot lava, molten lava, so only the stonework survived. But Herculaneum is incredible. They regrew the trees and the plants that they found had died at the time of the volcano. All the mosaics and paintings on the walls are still there. It's absolutely amazing. The whole story is incredible. And it's not far outside of Naples. Naples is essentially built on top of it, but I highly recommend you do it sometime. And Vesuvius, it's huge. You can walk up the top of Vesuvius. But when you're standing in the main plaza in Pompeii, you really get a sense of the size of it. I mean, it looms over Pompeii. That's a bit dodgy. And it's enormous. But apparently before it blew, it was twice the size it is now. When it blew half of its top off. They must have thought the world was ending. It must have been godlike. And they didn't even know it was a volcano. I don't think they even knew what volcanoes were. They just thought it was a big hill. And all of a sudden it explodes like an atomic bomb. So it's it's an amazing place. Like I think it was destroyed like 2,000 years ago, maybe more. I can't remember. But you won't believe how modern they were. I mean, it could have been a city now. Look at this. Look at how vast this is. That just goes on and on. I've been driving for hours. I'm not even near the top. It's just immense. What's going on there? Somebody getting sick or something? I know how you feel. My God. It's amazing how the landscape changes. One minute it's all rolling hills, the next minute it's canyons, the next minute it's lakes. The minute you're on fast roads, then you're on back roads. It's just a roller coaster of a journey. How can you squeeze so many different landscapes into one little landmass? I say little, it's massive. There's a nice little tea shop there at Dunvegan Castle in the car park. So I had myself an old coffee and a scone. No cream. Imagine not serving cream with a scone. That's just wrong. And the butter was hard as rock. Nice scone though. But, and no Wi-Fi. I'd have had the drone sorted if they had Wi-Fi. Who in this day and age, even out here, doesn't have Wi-Fi in a business? They're ridiculous. What did we do before Wi-Fi? There's some fucking Egypt come and tear arse up behind me. This is what I mean now about boy racers. Wow, that wind is really getting up now. Oh, it's really getting windy. Up again further north, right up to the very tippy top. I think we're going to put in by a castle that I had marked, but I plan to get the drone over it, but that's not going to happen. Then we're going to go right across the top of the sky and then down along the east coast, and then we should start to see things like the Old Man of Store, Jesus, the Quran, SYIFIBC. What a dipshit. Like, I'm already doing 110 kilometers in a 95 zone. I mean, how fast does he need to be going? I would have thought the presence of a camera would deter people from pulling little stunts like that, but it seems to egg some of them on. Arseholes. But yeah, so the Old Man of Store, the Kilt Rock, the Querlang, then we go down through Portree, then we're going out by a little coast road, and then back down towards Palmacara. So still a lot to do. I feel like I've been on the road forever. Like my arse is numb at this stage. Look at him gone again, huh? Well, I suppose I can't complain. I've done a few fairly dodgy overtakes. I suppose he who is without sin will throw the first rock. I'll probably overtake these lads as well. So I'll keep stuck.